Hi, my name is Sam and I'm the data analyst here at Six and Flow. Recently, we've been working on a few projects with clients who are using HubSpot and looking to consolidate data from multiple sources into a variety of destinations. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the benefits of a modern data structure and the benefits you'll gain when implementing this framework for your own multi-source integration. The traditional data structure relies on bespoke, potentially custom-built integrations to ferry data from one source to another. This complexity is an issue for a number of reasons. First of all, it's fragile. A break in the chain could break all sorts of relationships further down the chain. Second of all, it's confusing. Data provenance is hard to pin down. What's feeding into what? Thirdly, it's costly to maintain fiscally and cognitively. Imagine each of these connectors is run by a different service provider or a different member of the team. Who's responsible for maintaining this overall view? Who's responsible for the individual elements? Who knows where to go or who to go to for any given bit of information? That's where the modern data structure comes in. The modern data structure or modern data flow treats a single central repository of data, a warehouse or a lake, as the source of truth. All information flows into this lake, is transformed and consolidated into the necessary shape, and then sent back out to the platforms or services that require it. Think of it like a hub and spoke model. To make this model the best it can be, we eschew custom integrations in favor of existing ETL and RETL services. In the example here, we have a single repository in the center represented by the database, and we have information flowing in and out from a variety of services, including e-commerce, social media, CRM, data analysis, and more. As you can see, none of these endpoints actually ever speak to each other. They all just speak to the warehouse in the center. So what is ETL? ETL stands for extract, transform, load. In this context, it refers to the process of taking data from a source platform like HubSpot and putting it into a repository like Snowflake. Fivetran, who Six and Flow are partnered with, are an example of an ETL provider. RETL stands for reverse extract transform load and means the exact opposite, taking data from a repository like Snowflake and putting it back into a platform like HubSpot. HighTouch is an example of an RETL provider. Note that as data travels through an ETL or RETL provider, it's considered in flight. A client's data does not reside on either of these platforms. It only ever lives in your warehouse or lake and in the end platform like your CRM. So why use these services? Why not build custom integrations as we've done in the past? Well, using existing services has a variety of immediate and long-term benefits. First of all, existing compatibility. They're built with a single function in mind, link to data sources. As such, they have an ever-growing list of built-in connectors for all sorts of platforms to meet all sorts of needs. As we saw on one of the previous slides, we have CRMs, productivity tools, file storage, data analysis, and many, many more. Development of new endpoints is also an option depending on the client's budget. Support infrastructure. These are big brands with dedicated support teams, online communities, and freely available documentation. Unlike a custom integration, which relies heavily on its developer, using these services means you'll have plenty of places to turn if you need help, including Six and Flow. Robustness and security. These services have minimal chance of suffering any sort of outages and are accredited with all sorts of digital security certifications. Finally, flexibility and accessibility. They're easy to use and have been designed with the end user in mind. Want to add more data? Go ahead. Want to sync certain data to a certain location at a certain time? That's all possible through the interface. You're also future-proof for any potential changes to your tech stack in the future. Maybe you're moving off of Salesforce. Just uncouple your synchronization to the lake and create a new connection to HubSpot. A bit of consolidation or transformation work might be necessary, but no lengthy migration process is required. Your data is already in the central repository. Thanks for watching. If you're considering HubSpot and would like to explore what the data strategy for your organization might look like, please get in touch. We hope you found this video helpful and let us know if you have any questions. Thanks.